Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of your Valley Summer League here in the Talyara compound. This is the first game of our double headliner, Team A going up against Team B. I'm your host, the one, the only Ludwig Van Magic Man. You know who I am, and we go to the opening tip-off. It's going to be an interesting matchup because this is going to be battle of Talyara. Who is the better Talyara here in this ball game? Team D looking for their first win, while Team A trying to bounce back from their previous loss. So let's see. First 2 points for Team D was made. Ian, cross court, almost a steal from Pahe, but Dizon able to recover. Again, going back, who are the players to watch out for here? And that's Jojo Agrito for you. Quick attack as he sees an open lane and uses the glass, making it look easy for Jojo Agrito. We are tied. Magnaye, top of the key. All iron, but Dizon starting strong today for Eric Dizon. Well, Eric Dizon in their previous game only scored in the last quarter. Pahe thought about it, takes a long three, and we have a lead for team, or rather that's Team D. 5-4. They go at the post to Manuel Martinez. The Twin Towers combining for Team A. Well, the starting five for both teams. For Team A, they're wearing white jersey. It's Jojo Agrito, Ian Talyara, Eric Dizon, Mark Martinez, and Mark Manuel. Wearing dark jersey is Team D. 5-7 is our score. Wearing dark jersey. Starting five is Magnaye, Lawrence, Zalun, Pahe, and Tofi Talyara. Lawrence at the middle, jump hook. They tap it back to Pahe. Pahe squeezing himself inside. Free throw jumper for Mikey Magnaye. We are tied at 7. Agrito, Eric Dizon lets it fly front rim, and they throw it outlet. Magnaye, and short step jumper for Zalun. Sorry, that's Team D, no? Medyo nakakalito pa. Martinez, Talyara, they swing that ball around. Spot up J. Magnaye speeds up the tempo. Too strong, however. Touch pass. Zalun, miscommunication to Tofi. Ian Talyara, nope. Not this time as Lawrence pulls one down for that rebound. Drop pass to Magnaye. Lawrence, good intentions, however, unable to connect. Ian trying to save it. Martinez, the defense of Tofi Talyara, trying to cover him up. Able to escape. Finds Eric Dizon with a challenge from Pahe, but Mark Manuel trying to keep it alive. And Team D up by 2. Zalun, one more time for Zalun. This guy is a deadly scorer for Team D. Well, for Team D, now what we have noticed is they need to find their ace player, no? Because all of them, they can score, but someone has to step up now for their squad. Unlike for Team A, they have defined their leading scorers, Ian Talyara and Jojo Agrito. But for Team D now, the runner J from Tofi Talyara. Martinez looking for his options. Eric Dizon. Mark Martinez in and out. Lawrence, coast to coast, finds Magnaye. Magnaye, hand down, man down for Mikey Magnaye. And don't look now, it's a 15-7 lead by Team D. Well, Team D looking for their first win, no? In this tournament. And remember, this is the last day of the elimination round. Next week, we start the playoffs knockout stage. It comes up short. Ian. It rattles. Now, we have Lawrence. Zalun against Jojo Agrito. And Pai, look at that ball movement. And 17-7. Team D up now by 10. Well, we all know Team D, no? Their firepower, they can mount an 18-point lead, especially against Team C in their first game, no? So this team is capable. So let's see if they can finish strong. That's the only thing that they need to solve here. Now they need to finish strong. While for Team A, they have been heavily relying on Jojo Agrito, his leadership, as well as Ian Talyara. No? Those two needs to combine in order for them to win. 19-7 with 4 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. This is 4 quarters of 10 minutes running time until the last quarter. And another turnover for Jojo Agrito. Finds Mikey Magnaye, and Mikey Magnaye finishes them off. 21-7. Team A. Well, Team A, no, if Team D knows how to mount an 18-point lead, Team A, they know how to come back from a large deficit. And Mikey Magnaye again, flying high. Flight Magnaye is on the deck. Jojo Agrito, 23-7 is our score. Team A didn't know what hit them at this point. Substitution for Mike Zalun, a well-deserved rest for their leading scorer, Mike Zalun, for Apple Laos. Apple Laos can provide that rebounding presence that they need, and still offline for Martinez as Tofi Talyara slows down the pacing of this game. Joms Pahe, and Joms Pahe hits all net as he continues to be in the zone. 26-7 to Joms Pahe. Ian Talyara hits all board for Ian Talyara, who just woke up from his sleep a while ago. And he hasn't warmed up yet, no? But the Team D, no, they don't want to end this tournament without a win. And Mikey Magnaye, seems that they're on target at this first quarter, and they're up by 22 points. Jojo Agrito and Ian Talyara need to talk things over here. Agrito, Ian to Eric Deason, and Deason ending the drought. They have been scoreless for the last 3 minutes here in this ball game. Well, at least there's something that they can look into, no? That's a bright spark for them. Joms Pahe, quick release. And against the Twin Towers, Joms Pahe making it a 31-9 lead. And Jojo Agrito quickly counter-attacks. 31-11. Well, this is just a 20-point lead, no? Again, no, for Team D, they need to take care of their lead. They don't need to relax and continue to be aggressive on the deck. Mikey Magnaye. This guy is athletic and can provide that energy that they need. Almost as thin. Magnaye able to escape. Finds Apple Laos. Laos adjusting in mid-air. No good, but Lawrence is there for the rebound. Lawrence, cross-court. Joms Pahe was able to hit one a while ago. This time it is short. Mark Manuel taps it to himself. Jojo Agrito stops and pops for the J. Jojo Agrito, 4 points swing for him in the last 2 possessions with 1 minute and 40 remaining here in the first quarter. Apple Laos controlling that leather. The defense trying to harass him. Magnaye, quick pass, but that was intercepted by Martinez. Martinez lets it fly. It bounces off. Ian Talyara will score for Ian Talyara, cutting the lead 15-31. It's just a 16-point lead, down from as high as 22. Team A trying to make a run here in the first quarter. That's the first time out for Team A. We'll be right back. This is your Summer Valley League here in the Talyara compound at the heart of the valley. City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Ludwig Van Magic Man. Hindi, okay lang. Ay. I'm looking here at the actual game. Maraming salamat sa ating panel for today. Of course, our official scorer, we have Sophie Aldana, and of course, helping us out here in the camera team, Alcances, as well as our referee. Look at that move. Hang time from Tofi Talyara. And 33 to 17 is our score. What a move from Tofi Talyara. Decent middle, Jojo Agrito. They swing that ball around. Good ball movement. Everybody touching that ball. Manuel, good position. And Ian on the other end. As we remember, this is the battle of the Talyaras here in their compound. Well, both guys have different demeanor in terms of their playing skills, no? Tofi Talyara is more of a forward, while Ian is more of a combo guard. And that is a two-point shot for Joms Pahe, as Joms Pahe continues to hit the bullseye for his squad, and Magnaye anticipates, and miscommunication for Magnaye and Laos, as Laos was ready to take the rebound, but Magnaye hesitated mid-air. Manuel, and that ends the first quarter, almost hitting the roof. Team D up 35 to 17. We'll be right back for the second quarter. This is your Valley Summer League. Ludwig Van, Magic Man. You know who I am. Okay lang ba? Ano? Team? Okay lang. Sige na. Maluwag yung ano yun. Check, check, check. Sound check. Sound check. Ba na pala na yung picture. Oh, welcome to the second quarter of your Valley Summer League here in the Talyara compound here in San Fernando Valley, Los Angeles, California. And what has happened there in the first quarter? Well, for Team Dino, they started aggressive behind Mikey Magnaye and Mike Zalun, who combined in the scoring, as well as Tofi Talyara. No? They're determined to get that first win no matter what. And Tofi comes up with a steal. Mikey Magnaye, again, another jumper. This time, it doesn't hit the target. Jojo Agrito pushes the tempo. Look at that move. I was ready to hit the highlight button for Martinez. And look at that pass from Magnaye. The double M, no? Mark Martinez and Mark Manuel. M&Ms. We have two M&Ms. And look at that play. Oh, what a magnificent move from Lawrence. We gotta put that in the highlight reel, no? So for sure, we're gonna put that in our GC, no? Unless we have a... Do we have a... Ano ba? Do we have a Facebook page ba or Instagram page? Maybe we can upload it there, no? If we have, no, just let me know. 37 to 19. Kasi I just send it all to the GC, no? Whatever I have here for the highlight reel, as Mike Zalun continues the onslaught as he welcomes everybody to the World War Z show, no? Mike Z. Eric Dizon, they need his scoring, and Manuel puts it back. 39-21 is our official score. So if you're wondering if our score is not at par with the official score, well, we have an official scorer and timer here. Catch and shoot for Tofi Talyara, back to a 21-point lead for Team D. Well, it seems that they learned their mistakes from their previous name, no? From their previous game against Team C. Now, Team C, they're undefeated here in this tournament. So if there's something for Team D, oh, look at that one for Martinez. Manuel, erases that shot. Get that out of here, according to Lawrence. Martinez trying to save it. Well, going back to that topic a while ago between Team C and Team D. No, if Team C emerges as the undefeated team, well, for Team D, they were able to mount as high as 18 points. So it seems that all teams here are balanced, no? So despite Team D being at the bottom dweller, Team C cannot relax because they are capable of defeating Team C, no? So Ian Talyara not throwing the white towel here. They're down by 19. Let's see. And Martinez again, active hands. Eric Deason with the runner comes up short. Lawrence stepping up big time here for his squad. Look at that move. And again, miscommunication on the passing lanes. Well, he hesitated. Now he should have taken that shot. Tofi, corner. Laos, Magnaye trying to facilitate the cut from Zalun with the fake and got a piece of it from Manuel as Laos facing a bigger defender, but Martinez continues to struggle here. Elbow J for Magnaye. They tap it. Battle for the loose ball scramble. It will go to Zalun. Tofi waiting for his teammates to reset as they try to strategize here. Magnaye uses the screen. Zalun catch and shoot, and Mike Zalun, that high percentage scoring of Mike Zalun. Well, Mike Zalun has been a reliable scorer here for his squad, no? Well, if Team D is looking for their main man, well, probably it's World War Z, Mike Zalun. Martinez pulls the trigger, and Martinez banks it, 26-44. Mark Martinez, finally, can this be his time to shine? We shall find out. Magnaye, pump fake, decides to take it anyway. Misfires, Lawrence takes the board. Zalun, they tap it back, fades away. That's a difficult shot against that taller Mark Manuel. Apolaus put back for Mike Zalun, and Mike Zalun is just bringing the hammer down for Team D, and now they're up by 20. And Ian Talyara hits all board. 5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter before we go to the halftime break. Magnaye showing us his handles. The screen from Laos. And Tofi wide open. Comes up short, trying to track down his miss. And good position by Martinez as he was able to box him out. Well, for Team A, no? They're having some difficult time to score here against that zone defense of Team D. Let's see if they can convert here. Eric Deason again. Eric Deason, bottom of the net for Eric Deason, 29-46. Well, if they're looking for a third leading scorer, then Eric Deason should step up and help Talyara and Agrito. Mike Zalun again. This time it's a rare miss as heat check for Mike Zalun. Jojo Agrito. And look at that smooth jumper. However, everything but the shot for Jojo Agrito. Magnaye. Jumper from Tofi. And Manuel unable to save it. 46-29. Team D. Can they have their first victory today, or will they go winless here in this tournament? We will find out. And another defensive gem by Team A or Team D. And look at Lawrence forces the issue as Lawrence continues to power his way inside the paint. Well, he has the length, no? He has the size, and he has the speed as well, so they can use it to their advantage. As foul will be slapped on Lawrence. Do you have the last name of Lawrence ba? Lawrence? No. By the way, our referees for today, Alfonso Nunez. No, of course, we are enjoying here in this beautiful afternoon in the Talyara compound. No, well, this is the goal of this league. No, camaraderie, brotherhood, and of course, advocating healthy lifestyle. No, so of course, competition as well. No, showing our skills and talents. Back to the ball game. 2 minutes and 33. Mike Zalun, quick pass to Joms Pahe. And Joms Pahe fresh off the bench. Jojo Agrito thought about it. Corner for Talyara. It bounces off. Mike Zalun, no numbers for him as Jojo Agrito takes it away. Jojo Agrito flies away, gliding in the air for Jojo Agrito. 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Well, Jojo Agrito, no? We all know that this guy is a proven scorer. So they need to focus their defense on him. Well, make it difficult for him at least now. Don't make it take away the comfort zone. And Magnaye doing that. But Martinez able to regain the possession. Gets the shooter's bounce with the runner for Martinez. 34-48, down to 14 as Team D by as high as 22 points. Drop pass to Pahe, and Pahe ending the drought. Back to a 16-point lead, 50-34. Martinez will be manning the point guard duties, navigating. And look at that. The passing of Team A, however. Ooh, another rejection from Lawrence. And Lawrence dazzles us with this move. What a move from Lawrence. You gotta put that in the highlight reel, no? We already clicked the button for Zalun, and Zalun hits all net. 54-34, back to a 20-point lead for Team D. Well, Team D, no? At least they're showing a lot of pride here, and they don't want to go out of the elimination round winless, no? But Team A, they also don't want to be the first victim. And look at that, skying high for the rebound. Lawrence, well, Lawrence has been their second leading scorer behind Mike Zalun here for Team D. And foul will be given up by Ian Talyara with 14 seconds remaining. Magnaye, almost a steal, and they did complete it, creating some space. Agrito, and that ends the first half with our score 54-34. Team D on the verge of getting their first victory, but Team A, will they spoil the party? Let's see on the second half as we take this halftime break. Welcome to the second half of your Summer Valley League here in the Talyara compound. I'm your host, the one, the only, Ludwig Van. Magic Man, you know who I am, together with our panel for today, Sophie Aldana and Team Alcances, as well as our referee for today. It's Alfonso Nunes. Our leading scorers in the first half, let's take a look. Joms Pahe with now 20 points for Mark Martinez, 9 points for Team A. So those are our leading scorers for the first half as put back by Mark Manuel. And they cut the lead to 21, 57 to 36. Tofi, quick pass to Joms Pahe, their leading scorer, who has been lighting it up from long distance for Joms Pahe. They throw it. Zalun. And here comes the rampage of Team A as Ian Talyara finishes strong for that layup, 38 to 57. Down to 19. Well, for Team A, now what should they do? They should continue to create some stops and try to take it one possession at a time. Now, it sounds cliche, no, but that's the best thing that you could do. Squeezing himself inside with that jump hook from Joms Pahe. What a move from Joms Pahe. That was just fantastic. Joms Pahe exploding to the basket, but Jojo Agrito, laser sharp focus for Jojo Agrito. Pahe surveys the floor at the middle. And look at Apple Laos, everything but the shot, but he went for the traveling as Apple trying to complain to our referee Alfonso Nunes. Martinez, Dizon, this time it was short. And they tap it to Jojo Agrito, 43 to 59. We look at that crossover from Lawrence. Back to Tofi. Tofi. No good for Tofi Talyara. Here comes Jojo Agrito. Agrito challenges the defense, and Jojo Agrito with a fade away. That was a difficult shot despite the defense. Well, good defense from Apolaus, but better offense from Jojo Agrito. Spectacular move from Jojo Agrito. 7 minutes and 20 remaining here. Again, no, if you're watching this from our YouTube page, don't forget to subscribe to Ludwig Van Vlogs. No? Pero if we have an official Instagram or Facebook page, doon natin i-upload. No? And look at that. Dipsy Do, Mike Zalon. Good challenge from Martinez. Eric Dizon, forwards it to Talyara, baseline. And look at that passing, everything but the shot. I was ready to hit the replay button. And Zalon with the block, stopping that play as Magnaye is back. Well, this guy can provide that youthful energy, no, for Team D. Magnaye stretches forth as he goes for the steal. Zalon with the board. Agrito unable to control it. Joms Pahe has been the X factor. Joms Pahe front rim. Agrito steps back. Decides to give it to Eric Dizon. Eric Dizon, no shooters, bounce, and it will, what's gonna happen? It will stay with, or it will go to Team D. Our score is 43 to, or 45 to 59. No? Sorry if you're watching this on YouTube. I'm just copying whatever is our official score here, and I'm just inputting it in our video. No? So, apologies to our viewers. Cross court, Laos, middle, Pahe. Back to Laos, two-man action. And that was a little obvious for Apolaus as he commits a turnover as Magnaye gets the last touch. Martinez. Agrito. It bounces off. And fatigue factor comes into play here in the second half. Let's see if they still have some energy and the will to win for Team A, or will Team D finally get their victory here as Joms Pahe continues to crucify them. 61 to 45. Breaking the walls of the defense. That is Jom Spahe for you. And almost a block. Good defense from Apple Laos as he made Manuel think twice on it, and Magnaye boarding it 63 to 45, and they're taking away all that hope for Team A as they're trying to extend a 20-point lead here. They were able to bring it down by as much as 14 for Team A, but Team D continues with their relentless offensive attacks here. Tofi, Talyara, Magnaye, almost a traveling. He was walking. Jom Spahe with a challenge from Agrito. Well, that is what we're talking about. If you're the coach, you would appreciate that defensive effort from Agrito. No? And Ian Talyara, 47 to 63. Well, if they're able to cut it down to at least 10 points, no? That's the goal, no? Usually, Team Con would always say, no? If there's a huge lead, no? According to his interviews, no? If it's as much as 20, try to bring it down by as much as 10. And then from 10, try to bring it down until the fourth quarter. Try to make it within striking distance, 65 to 47. Because if you're just gonna look at the whole lead, then you'll lose heart. Martinez, Manuel, they're using that height advantage as they pound it inside to Eric Dizon. Eric Dizon, 49 to 65. And slowly but surely, they're cutting down the lead down to just 17 from as high as 22 points. Let's see if Team D has learned their mistake from their meltdown against Team C, or will they rise above the occasion? We shall find out. Well, this will solidify their team now. If they're able to take care of this storm, if they're able to weather the storm for Team D, then it will give them a little chemistry for their squad, no? That they can weather the storm of coming back. Because they have potential, no? As Mikey Magnaye continues to keep on scoring. Well, like we mentioned, no, Team D has that potential. No? They were able to mount that 18-point lead, as we keep on mentioning, against the number one team here in this tournament, the Team C. No? So they have that offensive capability. They just need to learn to play as a team. They need to finish strong and, of course, try to find that leading scorer. It might be Mike Zalon or Jom Spahe. Pahe. It rattles out. And here comes Martinez penetrating inside for Mark Martinez. 51 to 67. 16-point lead being enjoyed by Team D. With 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Magnaye, no opening. Middle. Pahe. As he will go hard to the basket. 69 to 51. Well, Jom Spahe has awaken the beast inside him, so he's scoring and being the leader here offensively for Team D, as Manuel will go to the line and will shoot too. Going back to Jom Spahe, no? Pahe has been their messiah, so to speak, no? Trying to bring them to the promised land, no? Well, what's interesting about the semifinals, no? It doesn't matter if you're number 4 or number 3, but if you get that victory, you advance to the championship run. So that's the catchy part. It's like the FIBA, no? Or it's like the NCAA tournament here in America, no? Wherein it doesn't matter what your standing is, but rather it comes down to one game, no? One game knockout, and that's what makes it exciting, no? In that kind of tournament. But if it's a series, no, you can have some adjustments. Martinez again, and look at Mark Martinez. He has been overflowing our highlight reels for today. Nakakailang highlights na kaya ako dito. Dating highlight page. Talyara turns around, and Ian Talyara trying to cut down the lead, and it's just 14, no? So it's within striking distance. Full court pressure now by Team A. Let's see. For Team D, are they mature enough to finish this up? And Pahe, everything but the shot. Jom Spahe again. Blocked by Martinez. And the crowd loving it for Jom Spahe. With 12 seconds remaining, remember this is running time. As he goes to the line. Remember, time will keep on winding down here. And that ends the third quarter. Team A trying to make it within striking distance, 69 to 55. Hey, this ain't over for Team D. They're not yet out of the woods. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter. But jump spike and he increased the lead. He misses his first. One more. And he extends the lead to 15. We'll be right back with the fourth and final quarter. Okay, thank you, Sophie. Back to the ball game. Let's take a look at our leading scorers here after the third quarter. Joms Pahe with 30 points under his name, while Mark Martinez has 13. It's a 15-point lead. Welcome to the fourth and final quarter of your Summer Valley League here in the Valley. I'm your host, the one, the only, Ludwig Van Magic Man. You know who I am. Together with our panel, Sophie Aldana and Team Alcanzas, as well as our official for today, Alfonso Nunez. As we start the fourth quarter, we're waiting the lights to be turned on. Well, again, no, for Team D, they need to take care. This is judgment time for Team D, no? Can they weather the storm? Or will Team A barrage and execute them? Let's see what will happen here in the fourth quarter as Ian Talyara is back in the floor. The battle of Talyaras here in their compound. Talyara receives it middle. It bounces off for Agrito, 55 to 70. Well, time is on the side of Team D, no? But I would not rely heavily on the time itself. Now they need to continue to score for Team D. Otherwise, quick first step by Tofi Talyara, and Tofi Talyara with the aggression, ruthless aggression there from Tofi Talyara as he caught the defense napping, slicing the D for Martinez. Well, that was just a great move, no, from Tofi Talyara. He saw the opening. The defense was unaware. They weren't quick to react. 72 to 55. Back to a 17-point lead. Let's see if they can cut it down for Team A. And Martinez makes the first shot. Well, slowly but surely continue to trim it down one by one, 1 point at a time, and then try to create some stops, no, for Team A. Well, our next matchup is Team C versus Team B, no? It's going to be the battle of our two player of the games last week, no? Battle of Rob Tolentino and Alan Poe. And look at that move from Tofi Talyara, taking it strong to the hole, taking them to school like a professor, driving them, and putting on a clinic. 57 to 74. Martinez challenging two big defenders there. Lawrence and Talyara, and Martinez again taking matters into his own hands. 59 to 74 for Mark Martinez. Well, Mark Martinez now, he has been the only scorer. He needs some help. Talyara and Agrito should be more aggressive. Up and under. Oh, down on the floor is Eric Deason. Hopefully he's okay now and he can shrug it off. You have to take care of yourselves out there. And he's back on his feet. That's good sign. He's being carried off here. We'll take a momentarily take a break. JR Toledo. JR Toledo will check in for Team A in replacement for Eric Deason. Ian finding a way to escape. Lawrence. Elbow J for Lawrence, and it is short. Tofi with the board. Jojo Agrito forcing that turnover. Martinez again trying to make things happen. Jojo Agrito, nope. Not this time. Magnaye. Zalun and gives it to the wrong person. However, they have a lucky break as it will remain with Team A or Team D. Zalun. He sees a bigger defender. Gives it at the middle to Tofi. Tofi. This is the matchup. Ian against Tofi, but the screen fades away from Mike Zalun, and that was a difficult shot from Mike Zalun. Extending the lead to 59 to 76, 17-point lead. It rattles out. Tofi brings it down. Lawrence sizing his defender, single coverage, makes a move. Back to Lawrence. Lawrence trying to dance around his opponent. Apolaos, almost a turnover and in and out. Mikey Magnaye with the anticipation. 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Let's see if Team D can join the winner's circle here in this tournament. This is a pocket tournament of 4 weeks and finals in the 5th week. So it's going to be an interesting playoffs next week, number 4, no? JR Toledo, no look pass as Jojo Agrito will finish 61 to 76, back to a 15-point lead, no? 5 minutes and 28. Martinez all board. On the free throw line is Martinez. Can he cut it down to 13? Well, there's still time. Now, mathematically, it's still possible for Team A if they're able to force some turnovers here and mount a comeback. 62 to 76. And he does cut it down to 13. 63 to 76. This ain't over, folks. This is the full court pressure. Agrito on Zalun. That's also one of the marquee matchups that need to watch out here for. Lawrence, one-on-one. Big man action between Manuel and Lawrence, trying to do some reverse here. Pump fake. Drop pass to Zalun. Zalun again, that's his favorite fadeaway, but this time it's an air ball. Jojo Agrito, can he make it down to 11? Ian Talyara, back to Jojo Agrito. Baseline dribble drive, and Jojo Agrito wrecking havoc out there. And now it's just an 11-point lead. We have a ball game. Team D are on the ropes, 65 to 76 with 4 minutes and 13 left. We'll be right back. Idol. Ayos lang, idol. From as high as 22 points, it's an 11-2 run here by Team A. Let's see if they can complete the run or will Team D finish the job. Let's see. Mikey Magnaye shifting gears. Can't shake off his defender. Lawrence. Can they feel the pressure? And Ian puts one down with the rebound. Agrito receives it. JR Toledo maneuvering his way. Martinez. Can he do the room shaker? Nope, not this time. Mikey Magnaye with the Filipino step. Or the Pinoy step that they keep on saying, no? Idol Doc, musta? So, Doc. As Mikey Magnaye, this is a test for him as pressure-packed free throws. Let's see. For Mikey Magnaye down to 11. Well, it would give them a cushion if he makes both, no? Magnaye makes the first one. As now it's a 12-point lead, 65-77. And Magnaye makes both. Now they have a 13-point cushion with 2 minutes and 55 remaining here. Well, Team D needs to have some sense of urgency. Agrito gets his own miss. Agrito with a cut from Martinez. Martinez, ho, dipsy-do from Martinez. 67-78. Back to an 11-point lead. Well, time is not on the side here of Team A, no? So, Team D, they need to harass them or hound them down. Magnaye protecting that leather. Magnaye uses the screen. Magnaye, can he put the dagger? And the door is still open here for Team A. Let's see. Crossover. Martinez trying to make things happen. Too strong. 2 minutes and 8 as we go to the twilight zone. As we go to the last 2 minutes. That last 2 minutes is brought to you by Ludwig Van, your host MC for this evening and for the rest of the league. Agrito forcing that 3. 1 minute and 43. Team D, can they put this victory on the bag? And the game is for them to lose, no? So they just need to take care of this possession. Well, if Team B loses tonight, no, they will be tied in 3 and 4 spot. But of course, I don't know with our quotient system, no, how's the ranking gonna be. Mike Zalun, 1 minute and 9. Jojo Agrito. Reverse from Ian Talyara. 69-78, down to 9 points with less than a minute left here. Tofi holding on to that leather. Mikey, Apple, Zalun, pump fake. Looking for his options. Finds Apple one more time. The defense ganging up on him. Mike Zalun. It bounces off. 35 seconds left. Ian Talyara. Can he do the improbable? As it's just down to 7. 71-78. Full court pressure. What shall happen here? The game ain't over, folks. And almost a steal, but good possession by Tofi. Tofi able to escape the clutches of the defense. Tofi Talyara. And Tofi Talyara puts on the nail in the coffin. As it is now a 9-point lead, 80-71. Let's see if they can rise on this challenge. And that's the end of the ball game. Team D putting on the finishing touches as Tofi Talyara shuts down any hopes from Team A to make a comeback. And that's the end of our ball game. Who's our player of the game, Sophie? How many points does jump? 30? Joms, can we have you here, Joms? You are our player of the game. Congratulations to Joms Pahe, our player of the game with 30 points. 30 points. Mag-t-shirt ka naman para para maganda ka naman sa picture. Although pwede naman nating i-ano yan. Teka lang. Lagay lang natin sa ano. Sa syempre. Joms, teka lang. Joms, can you stay here? Joms Pahe, our player of the game. Joms. Joms, you're a player of our game. Stand here at the middle. Yan. Joms Pahe with 30 points, our player of the game for the first game. Let's take a picture. Picture taking for Joms Pahe. 1, 2, 3. Harap ka dito sa 1, 2, 3. Oh, hindi, 1, 2, 3. 30 points for Joms Pahe. Congratulations, Team D, joining the winner's circle. Station for our next game for Team B versus Team D.